Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Good evening, everyone. Nice to see you all. Welcome back. And thank you so much for coming to the class. And for those who are new to this class, warmly welcome. Today we will start meditation. Our topic is meditation. See, the objective of this class is enable students to gain direct access to the teachings of the Buddha, the Sutta from Pali Canon. So according to academic scholars, many scholars, it is accepted that Nikayas in the Theravada Buddhism is the most oldest and also authentic teachings of the Buddha. So this year we will use the Suttas from the 5 Nikayas to know about meditation. So I think it is not just what I'm taught. It is we can learn through the teachings of the Buddha, real teachings of the Buddha. So you can read yourself and you can appreciate. And then at the end of the class, if you make extra effort, so you will become an expert, especially the topic of meditation. So actually there are a lot of suttas that talk about meditations. We cannot cover everything, every suttas, but we will select the most important suttas regarding with the meditation. So I think even yesterday, even this morning, I sent 2 suttas regarding with the Four Noble Truths. So I think you need to read before you come to class. So then only you will be able to appreciate the real definition and meaning of the topic, meditation. So our aim is to enable students to get direct access to the teachings of the Buddha through the suttas. So our course contains is a meditation. If we cannot finish this year, then we will go to next year. Maybe we have to extend another, maybe I think a few more months. So not sure yet whether we can finish, because this is a very important topic. And also we will cover the most important and the most difficult teachings in Buddhism, such as Four Noble Truths, dependent originations, the Nibbana, like this, and meditation method. So we will cover most of all the important teachings of the Buddha. So subjects related to meditation will be studied in details. So with the help of relevant sutta from Pali Canon. So we will use relevant suttas from Pali Canon. Then I will send it to you, and you have to read before you come to class. Then I just discuss so the most important teachings from the suttas. So cannot read all the suttas and cannot discuss everything. So I will discuss only the most important part. So this is the most important one. Student can ask any question during the lessons, anytime. If you want to know more about the topic or the subjects, so you can raise your hand anytime. If I do not know the topic or the question, maybe I will bring it later. If I cannot answer right away, then I will answer the next week. So I think that is very important. For those who have been attending this class for a long time, they know me very well, and so I want to encourage you all to ask questions. I think that's very important. Asking questions is very important. I may miss some of the point, or I may forget to bring up important things in the topic. So then you can point it out. You can ask a question. I think that is very important. As I earlier said, that you will receive soft copy or English translation of the suttas. I will send via email for those who haven't registered. So you can write down your email address, your phone number, too, right? Not only email address. Sometimes email address can be wrong, so we need to check with the telephone. So please fill out your telephone also. So pre-class reading. So that means before you come, you have to read, right? That's very important. Things to discuss. So here I will discuss what is meditation. Especially today, I will discuss what is meditation. Second, Four Noble Truths. Very important. Third, dependent origination. Paticcasamuppada, dependent originations. Then, Nibbana. I think that is very important for Buddhists. Then, the Noble Eightfold Path. So I will go in sequence according to Four Noble Truths. Then after dependent origination, Nibbana. After Nibbana, the Noble Eightfold Path. After Noble Eightfold Path, so we will learn 40 meditation method. So we have traditionally we have a 40 meditation method. So we will go in detail using the suttas. And 4 stages of sainthood. So who are Sotapanna, Sakadagami, Anagami, Arahant, and how to become Sotapanna, etc. So we will study 4 stages of sainthood. So these are the things to discuss in this class. Okay, let's go. So we have been learning this one, graduate training, last year. So the book got explained. So this is a translation of Vinaya Pitaka. It's mentioned that in the Vinaya Pitaka, the Buddha mentioned 8 wonders of Bodhisasana. So this is one of them. And the Buddha said that even monks, as the great ocean deepens gradually and slopes gradually and shapes gradually with no abruptness like a precipice. So as you all know that the ocean, we have a beaches, very shallow, but gradually it deepens. The Buddha said that even so, monks, in the Dhamma and discipline, so that in the Dhamma and discipline, in this Bodhisasana, in Buddhism, so there is a gradual training, a gradual doing, a gradual course, with no abruptness, such as penetration of profound knowledge. So in Buddhism also we have gradual discourse, a gradual training. So that is very important to understand as a Buddhist. So many people may see Buddhists as we are, Four Noble Truths. The Four Noble Truths start with the suffering. So people always think that Buddhism always teaches negative things. So if you do not understand a gradual discourse, so you might misunderstand Buddhism by yourself. So here, so there is a gradual training in Buddhism. So what is gradual training? Actually, we have learned last year. Gradual training is dana, sila, bhavana. So last year we learned dana, giving or generosity. And we have learned sila, morality or virtue. So another one is, this year we will learn bhavana, meditation. Meditations. This is a gradual discourse. So as you all know that many people are doing dana, giving away what they have. So they are generous. So that is the first step in Buddhism. The second one is morality, moral conduct. So some people are very generous, but they don't have immoral conduct. So here, morality or moral conduct or ethical conduct is more difficult than doing dana, a gradual training. But you can keep precept. So many people have a good conduct, many Buddhists have a good conduct, but they do not train their mind. They do not meditate. So that means developing mental trainings or meditation is more difficult than having a good conduct, having a generous mind. So this is a gradual training in Buddhism. Dhanas, easier one. Second one, moral conduct, more difficult. And meditation, the most difficult one. So that means we have a gradual training in Buddhism, dana, sila, bhavana. So last year we have learned dana and sila. So this year we'll learn bhavana. In 2013, I started my Sutta study class with the topic, the life of the Buddha according to Pali Canon. So what we know about the life of the Buddha are from commentaries. So for that reason, I started the class using the life of the Buddha according to Pali Canon. We choose the suttas that talk about the life of the Buddha. But at the end of the class, some students suggested that they want to learn something that they can apply in their daily life. For that reason, I have to change new topics. So the topic is dana, sila, bhavana. So these are teachings of the Buddha that you can apply in your daily life. For those who miss last year lessons, then you can go and visit and you can listen video recordings. And I also have sent all my note regarding with the dana and then sila. So actually, even you miss previous last year lessons, so you can continue this year because this is a separate topic, meditation. So what I want to point out is some students requested Buddhist teachings that they can apply in their daily life. So I choose dana, sila, bhavana. I think it covers every teachings of the Buddha. So this is a gradual discourse. So after learning dana, sila, bhavana, then you can go and read the suttas. So everything included there. So what I want to point out here is the dana, sila, bhavana cover everything. So of course, we cannot cover every aspect of its explanation, but we cover most important part regarding with teachings of the Buddha. So here, dana, sila, bhavana are graduate trainings or graduate discourse in Buddhism. So easier to do dana and having immoral conduct more difficult. And mental training or meditations, much more difficult. So that is the gradual training. So I think this year we will start the most difficult one, meditation. So I think that you have to be prepared from now on. So we are learning the most advanced teachings of the Buddha. So you have to understand. So this is not a normal teachings of the Buddha, advanced teachings of the Buddha. So in the discourses or in my explanation, you might find it very difficult to practice because it's advanced. It's not in normal teachings of the Buddha, just like Dana and Sila. But meditation, the topic itself is very deep. It may not be applicable in your daily life sometime, but for certain period, then you can follow teachings of the Buddha regarding with the meditation. Okay, so Dana Sila Bhavana or a gradual discourse in Buddhism. Pali Canon very often mention that the Buddha usually used the method called Anubhava Gatha, a gradual discourse, in many places in Pali Canon. When the Buddha met with the Anatta Bhindika, the Dona Jetawana monasteries, and he taught a gradual discourse, Anubhava Gatha. When the Buddha taught to Kim Bimbisara, and he also used this method, Anubhava Gatha, a gradual discourse. So what is a gradual discourse? Number one, Dana Gatha, giving or generosity, we learn last year. Number two, Sila Gatha, morality or virtue, and we learn last year. We finished only two. But this year we will learn the rest. Number three, this one also, Sagga Gatha, heavenly world or good destinations. So previous year we also learned this one. So if you do Dana and Sila, and you will go to heavenly realms like this, right? So we finished 3 topics last year. But this year we learn number 4, Kamana, Adinawan, Okaran, Sangilesan, showing the danger and degradation and corruption of sensual pleasures. Here, sensual pleasures are very dangerous. Now I'm starting. So we are starting advanced level, right? Forget about 3 topics. Actually, now we are going to learn advanced teachings of the Buddha. But starting now, the danger of sensual pleasures. Now, if we are enjoying with our senses, that is called sensual pleasures. So they are dangerous. Actually, later you will, at the end of the class, you will understand why they are dangerous. And degradation and corruption of all these desires, sensual desires. So that is the first step. It is not easy to see and to understand the danger of sensual pleasures. Only for those who have practiced a higher mental training, for those who have achieved a certain degree of concentrations, so they will be able to understand and realize the danger of sensual pleasures. So we are starting from this level, number 4, right? Number 5, Nikkame Anisansan Pakaresi, the profit and benefit of renunciation. Renunciations. So renounce, and let go. If you can let go, if you can renounce, it's too beneficial. Sometimes someone is shouting at you, too angry, right? And someone is criticizing you, angry. You cannot let go the sound. you cannot renounce the songs. So actually, the profit and benefit of renunciation. If you can give back sensual pleasures in certain period, and you will have a benefit of that renunciation. And then later we will learn one by one later. And the last one, Bodhana Samokhansika Desana, the special summon of the Buddha. That is the Four Noble Truths. That's very important to understand. So this is the last one is special summon of the Buddhas. Here, not only one Buddha, all the Buddhas. All the Buddhas. Bodhana is a plural one. The special summon of the all Buddhas, so that is the Four Noble Truths. The Four Noble Truths is very important because it is a special summon of all the Buddhas. Number 4, number 5, number 6. So these are connected with the meditation. So this year we'll learn 3 topics according to this Gradual Discourse, right? So last year we learned Dana Sila and also Sakka about heavenly realm. That's a Gradual Discourse. Morality, Sila, is another category, another topic. Morality, Sila, concentration, Samadhi, and wisdom, Panya, are also the Gradual Discourse. Here, starting from morality, not starting from dana. They are called Threefold trainings. So according to this category, starting from Sila, then concentrations and wisdom. So to have a wisdom, first of all, you have to possess morality. Based on morality, so you have to practice concentrations. If you are not virtuous, if you do not have immoral conduct, you cannot train your mind. Your mind will be going here and there. You have a lot of restlessness. So to have a right concentrations, you need to have immorality, immoral conduct. So based on moral conduct, then you have to practice concentrations. Then if you have a concentrations, you will have wisdom. So I will explain what is wisdom in later part. So what I want to point out here is, this is another category of teachings of the Buddha. So Threefold trainings, it is called Threefold trainings. So in the Suttas, so they are mentioned as a gradual path to purity. We saw the gradual path to Nibbana. Here, purity means Nibbana. Number 1, higher training in morality. So that is Sila. In Pali Canon, it is used as a Adit Sila Sekha. Higher. Adit means higher. Sila means morality. Sekha means training. So this is the first step. And second one is higher training of the mind. You need to train your mind to calm down. That is called concentration. In other words, we can call it higher training in concentrations. So concentrations, samadhi. But here, the Buddha used the word Adit Cheta Sekha. Adit Cheta Sekha, Cheta. So higher training of the mind. That is called concentration. It's a gradual path to Nibbana. And the last one is higher training in insight or wisdom. Adipanya Sekha. Sila, Cheta Panya. Higher training in insight or higher training in wisdom. So that is called Panya. Sila Samadhi Panya. So they are gradual discourse. So we have to start from morality. Before you practice meditation, trying to have a moral conduct, trying to be virtuous. So then only you are able to go to concentrations. Without concentrations, you cannot get wisdom. But here, wisdom is Buddhist wisdom, right? So this is a threefold training. So the Buddha mentioned a gradual path to Nibbana. Last year, we learned morality. This year, we will learn concentration and wisdom. Actually, concentration and wisdom are nothing but meditation. The different categories, so the Buddha used different terms and different approach to teach different people. They are the same. They are the same. Up to now, any question?
What's the difference from the three training and the first discourse?
Dana Sila Bhavana. Oh, actually, as the Buddha used the word, higher training, threefold training, Tiseka, threefold training. This is a Sila Samadhi Panya are a gradual path to Nibbana. But Dana, Sila, Bhavana, so in that category, Dana and Sila are not only attaining Nibbana, but also going to a good destinations, just like a heavenly realms. But when the Buddha is teaching to get out of samsara, to get rid of samsara, to stop samsara, the Buddha will use Sila Samadhi Panya, a threefold trainings. So when the Buddha is talking to normal lay people, just like a Anatta Bindika and Kim Bimbisara, like this, for normal period, normal time, the Buddha will use that category. Dana, Sila, Sakakata, like this. So especially when the Buddha is talking to the monks, so the monks supposed to stop samsara. Even we shouldn't have the thought to go to heaven. So the Buddha will use this method, threefold training. So threefold training is higher, right? Higher training. Okay. Any question? Okay, let's go. Then, what is meditation? What is meditation? This is a meditation from Cambridge Dictionary. Number one, it gives two definitions. Number one, the act of giving your attention to only one thing. So that is, I think, in according with the Buddhist definition. The act of giving your attention to only one thing. So that is called meditation. Either as a religious activity or as a way of becoming calm and relaxed. I think this is a little bit similar to samatha. Example, prayer, meditation. And she practiced meditations. So this is the definition of meditation in English dictionary. The reason is I want you to compare the definition of meditation in Buddhism and the definition in the English dictionary. And second one, serious thought. or study or the product of this activity. But here, serious thought or thinking. Actually, the thought and thinking is not a meditation. And the thought and thinking are danger of meditation. So later we will learn in step by step. You will know later. So actually, second definition is not in accordance with Buddhist meditation. Another one from Oxford Dictionary: focusing one's mind for a period of time in silence or with the aid of chanting. Actually, in accordance with our shrine hall chanting, we are chanting every day with a full of concentrations. So our mind focuses on chanting. Actually, they interpret Buddhist meditation or maybe meditation in Hinduism in silence, because we are sitting in silence. For religious or spiritual purposes, or as a method of realization. Actually, as a method of realization is more toward to Hindu yoga, right? Hindu yoga. Or meditation in the West. The monk spent much of the day reading and meditating on scriptures. Actually, reading needs a lot of thinking. Reading itself is not meditation. If you are thinking, not meditation. Second one, thinking deeply about something. That's also not in accordance with meditation, Buddhist meditation. Okay, so this is so if you look at the definition of meditation in Western English dictionaries, you will find two definitions. One, giving our attention to one object. So that is in accordance with Buddhist meditation. Another one is thinking or thought. It's not meditation. It's not meditation. Many people in the West, they think that sit down and think something. They think that it is meditation. Actually, it's not. If you are thinking something, it's not meditation. You have to focus one object. That's meditation. Okay, so let's go to Buddhist definition. Bhavana. Actually, we translate bhavana as a meditation. Popularly, we use the word meditation. The literal meaning of bhavana, the Pali bhavana, is developing or cultivating. Developing. That is the literal definition of bhavana. I think that is very important. Developing something. In many suttas, the Buddha usually use two words to talk about meditations. So now in English we are using the word meditation. So the Buddha in the Pali, in the many suttas, the Buddha used two words to talk about meditation. Number one, bhaveti, to develop. The meaning is to develop. You develop something, you cultivate something. And second one, bhulikaroti, to do numerous times or to cultivate. You concentrate all your attention to the breath. Breathing in and breathing out, breathing in and breathing out. You do it numerous times. Many times. Bhulikaroti. Not just 1 hour, not just one day. You have to do it numerous times, all the time. In Mahasatipatthana Sutta, the Buddha clearly said that you have to be very mindful all the time. If you are not mindful, an unwholesome mental state will come in. For that, your second one is polychronic, doing numerous times. So you have to focus your attention to one object numerous times. 2 times. Bhavati, to develop. Polychronic, to cultivate. So I think we can safely translate the word bhavana, developing or cultivating your mind. So that is the definition of bhavana or meditation. Then the most popular definition of meditation is to develop or to cultivate serenity and insight. So this is the most popular definition, especially in the commentaries. We use the word samatha and vipassana to develop and cultivate serenity and insight. So here I will show 3 definitions. This is the first one. So later, when we are learning the Noble Eightfold Path, so I will use more examples. But currently, for the time being, so I will use to talk about the definition of meditation and 3 examples. So the first one is to develop serenity and insight. So we have to develop our mind to have serenity and to have insight. So that is meditation. So therefore, we can say that there are 2 types of meditation, samatha and vipassana. I think many of you know that. So this is an example from the Pali Canon, Majjhima Nikaya, Sutta number 151. Pinda Pada Parisodi Sutta. So in that Sutta, the Buddha is talking to Venerable Sariputta that before he go to Pindapada, or after he came back, or on the way, he have to cultivate his mind, develop his mind to have serenity and insight. So in this way, his way of life, or the way he eat the food, will be pure. Otherwise, it will not be pure. So in that Sutta, not only samatha vipassana, and the Buddha talk other things as well, just like the 4 foundations of mindfulness and 5 faculties, etc. So here you can find that here meditation means developing samatha and vipassana. So I think that I will explain what is samatha and what is vipassana. Otherwise, you will not understand the definition of meditation. Here, the literal translation of bhavana is to develop samatha and vipassana. Okay? So there are 2 types of meditation. Number 1, serenity. Sometimes we use tranquility, the same. Sometimes we use stillness, the same. Serenity, samatha, I follow Bhikkhu Bodhi because I believe in Bhikkhu Bodhi. If he wrong, I'm also wrong. So I like Bhikkhu Bodhi because he's very careful when he choose translation. So for that reason, I use Bhikkhu Bodhi translation. Serenity, samatha, insight, vipassana. Three Samadhi Suttas from Anguttara Nikaya, chapter 4, Sutta number 9.2, 9.3, and 9.4. So we have 3 Samadhi Suttas mention the explanation of Samatha and Vipassana. So this is very important. So we should know the definition of Samatha and Vipassana according to Pali Canon. So I think for the time being, I will not give English translation of the Suttas. Later, so when we are learning the Noble Eightfold Path, so we will learn these 3 Suttas. So they are very important to know the definition of Samatha and Vipassana according to Pali Canon. So according to these 3 Suttas, so we can understand that the Buddha said that Samatha is internal serenity of the mind. Samatha is, not me, Samatha is internal serenity of the mind. Internal stillness of the mind. If your mind is restless, you don't have samatha. If your mind is peaceful, if your mind is concentrated in one object, that is samatha. Internal serenity of the mind. Ichata chedo samatha. Stillness of the mind. Your mind is still. So when you are learning, if your mind is still, so that means you have power of samatha. If you are thinking here and there, this and that, you don't have power of samatha. So here samatha means internal serenity of the mind. If you practice concentrations, if your mind is concentrated in one object, so you will get internal serenity of the mind. That is samatha. For that reason, the commentary gives 2 definitions. 2 definitions of samatha. Very beautiful. It's in accordance with teachings of the Buddha. Number 1, it stillness of the mind. If we practice samatha, and we will have stillness of the mind, serenity of the mind. Number 2, if you practice samatha, then your defilements will be, come down. Your defilements, here defilement means negative part of your mind, just like anger and greed, jealousy, etc. Then if you practice samatha by that time, so all these defilements or negative mental state will come down. That is another definition of samatha. So for that reason, even Arahant, even the Buddha, they practice meditation. The reason is they need to calm down their mind. Much more better. But for Puthojana, to calm down their defilements and to clear their defilements, should practice samatha, internal serenity of the mind. But here, vipassana is described in those 3 suttas as the higher wisdom or higher insight into phenomena. The higher wisdom into phenomena. Adipanya, Dhamma, Vipassana. So that is very important here. Dhamma. Dhamma is not teaching here. Phenomena. Your physical and mental phenomena. So here, samatha means higher wisdom or insight into phenomena. So if you have a certain level of concentrations, then you will be able to see your physical phenomena and your mental phenomena. And you will see insight. You have an insight into phenomena. So that means if you practice samatha, and you will have concentrations. If your mind is concentrated, and you will see everything happening in your physical body. in your mind. That is insight. Things arises and gone, arises and go away, impermanent. So that is called vipassana. So vipassana is trying to see your mental and physical phenomena in their true nature. When you have concentrations, then you close your eye and concentrate, then you will see everything happening in your physical body, in your mind. But here, Dhamma means in their true nature. Everything happens in your mind, you will see it. That is called insight. So here, meditation means to develop samatha and vipassana. You need to calm down with the samatha, develop concentrations. But if your mind is concentrated, then you will see everything in their true nature. What is happening in your physical body? What is happening in your mind? Sometimes we are doing unwholesome things. The reason is we do not see what is happening in our mind, what is happening in our physical body. So for that reason, meditation will help you. For that reason, many schools, they train their young children to meditate. The reason by meditation, so the children became better. The reason is they know themselves better. If you meditate, you will know yourself better. If negative mental state arises in your mind, you will know it right away. If you know it right away, so that negative mental state cannot go ahead. It will stop at that place. So that is insight. That is wisdom. So based on concentration, based on samatha, and you will have insight. Without concentration, no insight. So here, meditation means developing or cultivating samatha and vipassana. That is the first definition. Understand? Question?
Having insight, is that what they usually mean by direct knowledge?
Sorry?
Direct knowledge, is that what they mean? Having insight.
Can you microphone so that for recording?
Yeah, this having insight into bodily phenomena and our mind, all right? Is that what is meant by having direct knowledge?
Good, very good. Yeah, direct knowledge, yes. You yourself will know it. You know what is happening in your physical and mental phenomena, not from the book, not from the Dhamma talk. You yourself see it. Direct knowledge. For that reason, in the quality of six among the six quality of the Dhamma, Sandaitika, have to realize by yourself, not from the book. But of course, knowing from the book is another thing. But even though you know a lot from the book, if you do not practice, you will not have direct knowledge. So you have to experience by yourself. So Nibbana cannot be seen, by the help of other people. So you have to practice by yourself. For that reason, the Buddha make a lot of effort to teach his son, Rahula. So only teachings, only practicing, and Rahula became Arahant. So only through insight we will have direct knowledge. Question? Okay. No question, let's go. Next one. The most simple definition of meditation can be found in Mahasatipatthana Sutta. very simple and easy to understand. So that is the most simple and easiest definition of meditation, according to Mahasatipatthana Sutta. That is developing mindfulness on 4 foundations. So as I earlier said that bhavana means developing something. So you have to develop mindfulness. How to develop mindfulness? How to cultivate your mindfulness? Here, to cultivate or to develop mindfulness on 4 foundations. So we have 4 foundations according to Mahasatipatthana Sutta. Number 1, mindfulness of the body. So you have to be very mindful, everything connected with your body. Breathing also connected with your body. And your bodily movement. You are eating, and you are drinking, even going to toilet, urinating, etc. All these are connected with your body. If you are mindful all the time, everything happening connected with your body, that's called meditation. For that reason, meditation can be practiced anytime. Now, I am meditating on my teaching. You are meditating, you are learning. When you are eating, if you are mindful, that's meditation. You develop mindfulness or sati based on your body. When you are talking, when you are listening, if you are mindful, that is meditation. It is clearly mentioned in Mahasatipatthana Sutta. So later, when we are learning 40 type of meditation method, so we will learn Mahasatipatthana Sutta in detail. So I think it will be clearer. So here, we have to develop or cultivate our mindfulness based on the body. Based on the body. That is called meditation. Then number 2, mindfulness of feeling. So we have a different feeling, sometimes pleasant, sometimes unpleasant, sometimes neutral. Whatever feeling, we have to be very mindful. When you have a pleasant feeling, be mindful that you clearly know that you have a pleasant feeling. If you have an unpleasant feeling right now, and be mindful that you have unpleasant feeling. That's meditation. That's meditation. Very simple, no? Anyone can practice. So if we are talking samatha, vipassana, very high. Little bit difficult to understand. But I think we will learn a further definition of samatha and vipassana later part. But just now I just want to explain what is meditation. So according to Mahasatipatthana Sutta, meditation means developing mindfulness based on your body, based on your feeling. Whatever feeling, you have to be very mindful. So sometimes if we have an unpleasant feeling, we don't have a mindfulness, we don't have awareness. For that reason, we do further unwholesome negative mental state. Mindfulness is very important. Then number 3, mindfulness of consciousness or the mind. We have a lot of mental activities, such as hatred, such as greediness and jealousy, etc. So you have to be very mindful. Wherever mental state in your mind happen, you have to be mindful. You train your mind to be mindful. That is called meditation. That is called Citta Nupassana. I think that is very powerful. If you know your mind, whatever happens in your mind, if you are mindful, very powerful. It will help you a lot. Number 4, mindfulness of Dhamma. Here, Dhamma is not teachings of the Buddha. It is a physical and mental phenomena. So we have physical and mental phenomena mean things are happening in their true nature. Nobody cannot change. So our body all the time changing, you cannot stop it. Our mind all the time changing, you cannot stop it. Nobody cannot stop, even the Buddha, even the God and goddesses, no one cannot stop. They are happening, so they are happening in their true nature. For that reason, physical and mental phenomena. So when you have concentration, you can see that things arises and passes away. Things arises, passes away. Then if you are mindful at that moment, that is called mindfulness of the Dhamma. You're mindful regarding with phenomena, physical and mental phenomena. So if we are not mindful, if our beloved one died, we cry because we are not mindful. Meditation will help you a lot to control your mind. Actually, we call it EQ, right? Emotional intelligence. If you practice meditation, you will have emotional intelligence. You'll be able to control your emotion through meditation. If you are all the time moody, trying to practice meditation, especially starting from number 1, mindfulness of the body. Be aware, be mindful what is happening in your body, and then connect with the body. Mind body is connected with your ear, right? Then you mindful and aware what I'm talking. So that is meditation. So I'm talking, then I use my body, then I am aware and mindful what I'm talking. That's meditation. So I think that if you learn the definition of meditation according to Mahasatipatthana Sutta, much more clearer. Any question? No question. Okay, let's go to definition. Another one, the last one. The last one is developing and cultivating the Noble Eightfold Path. The Noble Eightfold Path. That is called meditation. As I earlier said that bhavana means to develop. What you develop? Developing the Noble Eightfold Path. So we have 8 factors of the noble path. If you can develop, if you cultivate, if you can increase the Noble Eightfold Path, that is called meditation. For that reason, when we are learning the meaning of meditation, then I will use many suttas to talk about what is meditation. Only when we are learning the Noble Eightfold Path. Because the Noble Eightfold Path is very important for us, especially as a Buddhist. You should know it and you should practice it. You should know it clearly and thoroughly, and you have to follow the Noble Eightfold Path. So then only you will become eco-Buddhist. So here we can learn this one from Dhammacakka Bodhana Sutta, the first sermon of the Buddha. The Buddha said that this noble truth of the path leading to the cessation of suffering, that is the Noble Eightfold Path. This noble truth of the path leading to cessation of suffering is to be developed. To be developed. So you have to develop and you have to increase to have the Noble Eightfold Path. That is called meditation. That is called meditation. This one is, I think, much more wider. Much more wider. According to Mahasatipatthana Sutta, developing mindfulness. If you develop mindfulness, you are following the Noble Eightfold Path. Actually, not merely mindfulness. If you really practice mindfulness, by that time you are practicing the Noble Eightfold Path. So later you will understand. For that reason, mindfulness is very important. The easiest definition of meditation is to develop mindfulness based on 4 foundations. Based on your body, based on your feeling, based on your mind, and based on the Dhamma or physical or mental phenomena. Actually, it also gradual discourse, a gradual training. You have to start with your body, then you will know your feeling. If you know your feeling, you will know your mind better. If you know your mind better, then you will understand the Dhamma. The Dhamma is not teachings of the Buddha. Dhamma here means natural phenomena. Things are happening in their own way. Nobody cannot stop. Just like an impermanent nature. Everything come and go, come and go. If you have a deeper level of concentrations, you yourself know it. You will have a direct knowledge. So I think that is called Dhamma. Dhamma means natural phenomena. Intrinsic nature of natural phenomena. So this is another definition of meditation. I think and it's easier for you to remember the definition of meditation is Mahasatipatthana Sutta. Right? Question? Any question? Feel free. Okay, so let's go. Don't have a question. Here, spacious sermon. In the first sermon, the Buddha taught the spacious sermon of all Buddhas. Buddhana Samokansika Desana. As I earlier, we learned the gradual discourse. So the last one is special discourse of the Buddha. Actually, that is nothing but the Four Noble Truths. The Four Noble Truths is special teachings of the Buddha. If you want to become advanced Buddhist, you need to know Four Noble Truths. If you want to become just a normal Buddhist, you don't need to know. You don't need to know suffering. Advanced Buddhist, right? Advanced Buddhist, very important. So as I earlier said that, please keep it in your mind. We are learning advanced teachings of the Buddha. It may contradict, things happening in your life right now. But keep it aside. So this is an advanced teaching, especially for those who want to get rid of all the suffering in life. The first sermon, Dhammacakkappavattana Sutta, the Buddha taught the Four Noble Truths. So the Noble Eightfold Path is the last one. So this is a picture, Dhammacakkappavattana. The Buddha is talking to a group of 5 monks. So here, Dhammacakka. Dhamma means the Dhamma. Chakka means the wheel. Chakka means the wheel. My name is Cakkapala. Same. But different meaning. So when I become a Samanera at the age of 12, usually we have to leave our household name and we have to get monastic name. Then I go to my teacher, and my teacher, I told my teacher, I want to get my monastic name. I'm in a hurry. Normally he will give to me, but I go in a hurry. Then he write the name on the book, Cakkapala. Then he give two definitions. Chakka means the world. Pala means two definitions. One definition is guardian, the guardian of the world. Cakkapala means guardian, I guard the world, right? The guardian of the world. So that is one meaning. Another one is another definition of pala is the scholar. Scholar, how to say that? Scholar of the world. Very big. My teacher gave me two definitions. But actually, the most prominent definition of Chakka is the we. So that means the guardian of the we. Not very good, not very good. Another one is another meaning of Chakka is the machine. Machine. So for that reason, my teacher in Mandalay very often joke to me, you are the guardian of the machine. So actually, the more prominent definition is the machine or the wheel. So I think according to those definitions, not very good. But my teacher gave me two definitions, very, very good. I like it so much. So here, Chakka here means the wheel. Here means the wheel. So the wheel, the function of the wheel is moving. So the Buddha gave metaphor that he start to teach his teaching. The Dhamma is moving, start to move. For that reason, Dhamma Chakka Bodhana means setting in motion, start to move. The wheel of the Dhamma. But here, Dhamma and the wheel are the same. For that reason, in Buddhism, we have a lot of symbol. So one of the famous symbol is the wheel, right? But here, you can see here, the wheel, right? The wheel of the Dhamma. The preaching of the first sermon is indicated by the figure of a wheel. For that reason, in many Buddhist centers, they use Buddhist wheel to represent the Dhamma. And the fact that it was in a park called Isipatana, it's shown by the figure of deer. So if you look at the wheel and deer, so that means the fat salmon or the Buddha. In earlier time, the Buddhists, they are not to use the picture of the Buddha, a statue of the Buddha. For that reason, they do not use. About 500 years after Buddha passing away. After 500 years Buddha passing away. For that reason, they use a figure of the wheel. Actually, this is the Buddha. Earlier time, they are not to use the picture of the Buddha. Even ancient king King Asoka, you will not see the picture of Asoka. The reason is they believe that the king is second to none. There's no one equal to him. For that reason, the people in India, they dare not to use their king. And especially in Asian country, just like in Myanmar, also even 19th century, a king Brahman from England came along with the mission group, and he requested, and he went to take a picture of the king. The king does not allow. So according to their belief, the belief at the time, the king has no one to compare, cannot take photo. For that reason, so this is, I think, that on the concept of Asia. So at the time, the Buddhists do not use the picture of the Buddha or statue of the Buddha. So here, the we represent the Buddha, and the Diya represent easy pattern. You know, a group of 5 monks. So that means the Buddha is talking to a group of 5 monks, Dhammacakka Bodhana Sutta, and the 4 Noble Truths. It's called the first sermon. So today we are going to learn the first sermon. So there are 2 versions of Dhammacakka Bodhana Sutta in Pali Canon. One in Mahavagga Pali or Vinaya Pitaka. Another one from Sutta Nikaya, Satcha Sanyota. So we are learning Dhammacakka Bodhana Sutta from Sutta Nikaya. Actually, these 2 sutta are the same, but only different is Mahavagga Pali or Vinaya Pitaka give a detailed explanation. Detailed explanation means introduction. What happened before preaching the first sermon? What happened after teaching the first sermon? So that is different. For that reason, for those who want to know the life of the Buddha after his enlightenment, and especially the history of Buddhist missionary at the time of the Buddha, then you can read Mahavagga Pali or Vinaya Pitaka. In Palita society, Mahavagga Pali is the first book, the first volume. But regarding with the contents, they are the same. Further explanation on the 4 Noble Truths can be found in following suttas. Number 1, Satcha Vibhanga Sutta, Majjhima Nikaya, Sutta number 142. So I have already sent out. So next week we are learning that sutta as well. But I'm not teaching all the things from these suttas. I will use only important teachings. So you have to read before you come to class. Then only you will understand better. Without reading the sutta, you just come down and listen, and you will not get a full, understanding. Another one is Mahasatipatthana Sutta. So we will learn both sutta along the way. Mahasatipatthana Sutta. I think, yeah, 141 or 142. Oh, sorry, 141. Sorry, typing error. Mahasatipatthana Sutta, Digha Nikaya, Sutta number 22. Further explanation, more details. Okay, let's go contents of the first sermon. So what are the contents? So if you summarize the whole suttas, can be divided into three. Number one, two extremes. So the Buddha talked about two extremes. And the Buddha said that for those who gone forth into homeless lives, so that means for those who are the Buddhist monks and nuns should avoid two extremes. Number one. Number two, and the Buddha declare discovery of the middle path. The middle path is nothing but the Four Noble Truths. Secondly, the Buddha declared that the discovery of the middle path, that's very important. So the Buddha used not nodu setu dhammesu. It is ahapa form. It is ahapa form. That's very important. So the Buddha declared that he discovered the middle path, Majjhima Patipada. And number three, and the Buddha declared the discovery of the Four Noble Truths. So these are three. If you summarize the first sermon, number one, two extremes. The Buddha talked about two extremes. So we have to avoid them. And number three, discovery of the noble path, the Eightfold Noble Path. We have to follow that. And the Buddha said that declare the discovery of the Noble Eightfold Path. So that is contents of the first sermon. I think that is very important. That's very important. Let's go to the two extremes. So this is what the Buddha taught. Bhikkhus. So actually, I think I forgot to explain the background story of the first sermon. I think some of you may not know the real background story of the first sermon. So as you all know that Prince Siddhartha became the Buddha at the age of 35, and he stayed 47 days near the Bodhi tree where he became the Buddha and experiencing the bliss of Nibbana and the bliss of Arhata Phala. Then after that, he think to teach the Dhamma. So he think that his former teachers, Alara, Kalama, and Uddaka Ramapauda, so they are very grateful to him, and they are very intelligent, and they have less defilements in their mind. If he teach his teachings to them, and they will attain spiritual attainment right away. But later he learned that they passes away. One 7 days earlier, another one last night. So they miss the chance to listen to the Dhamma. Then after that, the Buddha think that who are grateful to him, and he see that a group of 5 monks. So they are very grateful to him. So when he was practicing to become the Buddha, so they take care of him and they look after him. For that reason, they are very grateful to him. So the Buddha decided to teach the first sermon, and he went to Isipatana, Varanasi, Banaras, from Magadha, Uruvela. Is about 200 kilometers away. So when the Buddha approached a group of 5 monks, so a group of 5 monks believe that. As you all know that the Buddha practices self-modification practices, follow 4 self-modification practices. So these are one of the extremes. So for that reason, the Buddha gave birth. The Buddha knew that self-modification practices will not lead to Nibbana. For that reason, he gave birth. He started to eat the food, Then a group of 5 monks who are taking care of the Buddha, and they think that Siddhartha give back practice. Then he left Prince Siddhartha and went to Banaras, Isipatana. So when the Buddha approached a group of 5 monks, and they see that they're talking each other, so shall we promise each other, if Gautama came to our place, nobody greet to him, and we will just keep his place, the place. So when the Buddha approached, they all are prepared to meet, and they all prepare everything. They start to talk to him, and the Buddha said that, monks, I became the Buddha, but they do not believe. Actually, they believe that only through self-modification practices, one will become the Buddha in their mind. That's very important. So, before he became the Buddha, he followed a lot of ascetic practice. Self-torture practices, just like going naked and pulling out his hair, controlling his breathing, and also staying without taking shower, thinking that if he take a shower, the insect in his body will die, full of compassion. This is also a kind of self-modification practice. It's very important. And the Buddha, actually, Prince Siddhartha, he stayed in the cemetery without moving, without sitting down. He just standing all the time. And sometimes he just sit down, not standing. Then combine, they approach and they use their whip, and they beat him. Prince Siddhartha do not feel angry. He controls his mind not to be angry. And the combine, they use their stick and put it in the ear of the Prince Siddhartha. And Prince Siddhartha tolerate. The reason is he is practicing to become the Buddha. These are called self-modification practices, torturing oneself. That is one of the extremes. For that reason, a group of 5 monks who are looking after the Prince Siddhartha at the time, and they start to believe Prince Siddhartha cannot become the Buddha without having practiced those difficult practices. For that reason, they do not believe he became the Buddha. And the Buddha said that, monks, did I talk to you earlier before that I became the Buddha? The Prince said that the Buddha, do not tell lie, keep promise. He just telling the truth. For that reason, a group of 5 monks, they start to believe, yes, Gautama always tell the truth. He will not tell lie. For that reason, they start to believe he is the Buddha. Now, ready to listen the Dhamma. And the Buddha preached Dhammacakkappavattana Sutta. I think it's very important sutta for us to learn advanced teachings of the Buddha. Maybe I will read a little bit introduction of this sutta. Page number 1843. Thus have I heard, on one occasion, the Blessed One was dwelling at Varanasi in the deer park at Isipatana. There the Blessed One addresses the bhikkhus of a group of 5 thus. This one. Bhikkhus, these 2 extremes should not be followed by one who has gone forth into homeless, just like them. So they just left their home. Now they became homeless. They don't have home. So that means they are monks. As a Buddhist monks and Buddhist nun, these two extremes should not be followed. Papajitena, not Sewitapa. As a lay person, you can follow. That's very important. No, it's not a joke. Seriously. As a lay person, if you don't want, I think it's okay. As a monks, as a nuns, they have to follow. We shouldn't follow two extremes. We have to avoid two extremes. What two? The Buddha said that. Number one, the pursuit of sensual happiness in sensual pleasures. Kamesu, kamatsukanlikanuyogo. Pursuing of sensual happiness in sensual pleasures. But here, sensual pleasure means things that you can see. The sound, you can listen. And the food, you can taste. And the tangible object that you can touch with your body. So these are called smell, right? Smell, because the smell you can, I want to say the odor that you can smell. These are called karma, sensual pleasures. As a Buddhist monk, as a Buddhist nun, we shouldn't pursue happiness to see something and to hear something. For that reason, the Buddhist monks are not allowed to listen to music. The music is considered as essential pleasures. And the Buddhist monk shouldn't, not allowed to see movie. So if we see movie, if we pursue happiness through seeing the movie, that is not the art of the monk. Have to avoid. The Buddha said that which is low, vaga, the way of worldlings, ignoble, and beneficial. Don't forget that the Buddha is talking to the monks, not to you all. Sometimes you were, by reading the Sutta, so you will feel, guilty, you will feel depressed by reading the Sutta, by learning the topic about meditation. Don't feel depressed, don't feel guilty, because you are lay person. One time, Taposa, Upasaka, a lay person Upasaka, the name Taposa, is talking to Venerable Ananda, and he said that, Bhante, the dividing line between lay person and the monks is renunciation. So the monks and nuns, they renounce. The lay person, very difficult to renounce. That is a dividing line, a border line between lay person and the one who have gone forth, or who is a monks and nuns. So this dividing line. As a Buddhist monks and nuns, so we have to give back, we have to renounce every sensual pleasures. So as a lay person, difficult. For that reason, so when you read the Suttas, or when you are learning the subjects that talk about meditation, just like the danger of sensual pleasures, like this, don't feel guilty and don't feel depressed. So here in the Dhammacakkappavattana, the first sermon, the Buddha is talking to a group of 5 monks, not lay people. So here, sensual pleasures. As you all know that Prince Siddhartha had a lot of luxuries. He enjoyed sensual pleasures. So he have 3 palaces, one for rainy season, one for hot season, and one for cold season. 3 palaces. So in one of the Sutta in Gota Nikaya, called Sukumala Sutta. In Gota Nikaya, chapter 3, Sutta number 39. So in that Sutta, the Buddha talk about his life, his childhood memory. And he said that his father provide 3 palaces for him. And with the pond, and full of attendants, and full of musicians. So musicians are not boys, all female. And he said that sometimes he didn't go down from the palace. So that means he enjoyed a lot of sensual pleasures. That is another extreme for monks and nuns. So as a Buddhist, monks and nuns shouldn't enjoy sensual pleasures, shouldn't pursue happiness through sensual pleasures. So this is his own experience, Sukumala Sutta. So actually, for that reason, we can find only a few, suttas that the Buddha talk about himself. So when the Sutta talk about the life of the Buddha, the aim is not to record the life of the Buddha, just to teach. Just to teach something. For that reason, we cannot find a lot of evidences regarding with the life of the Buddha in Pali Canon. Only a few instances. What we find in the Pali Canon is teachings. The second one, as a monks and nuns, the pursuit of self-mortification, self-torment, Attakilamata Yoga, which is painful, ignorant, and beneficial. If you stand all the time, maybe if you stand up for one day, it's very painful. But Prince Siddhartha did it. And he take out his hair. He believed that by torturing his body, negative mental state cannot come in. And he control his breathing. By torturing his body, he believed that he can attain higher spiritual achievement. These are called self-mortification practices. But I think I will give you some of the examples. For those who want to know what are the self-mortification, then I will give you some suttas. I think you can write down, and I will read out for you. Majjhima Nikaya, Sutta number 12. Majjhima Nikaya, you don't need to write, just write MN. Majjhima Nikaya, Sutta number 12. The Buddha taught to Venerable Sariputta how he practiced self-mortification practices. And Sutta number 30, Majjhima Nikaya, Sutta number 36. The Buddha taught to Sachaka, a famous debater. Actually, at that time, religious people, a spiritual person, they believe that higher achievement, spiritual achievement can be attained through self-torturing. They have to torture their body. Even now in India, I think for those who go to Bodh Gaya, you will still can see, right? Some of the Brahmins or some of the ascetics who are following very difficult practices. And another one is a Bodhi Raja Kumara Sutta, Sutta number 85. I think if you read 3 Sutta, it's more than enough. More than enough. I think you will know what are the set modifications. Bodhi Raja, the Prince Bodhi, he believed that happiness, spiritual happiness can attain through suffering of the body. And the Buddha taught to him that he followed Dokkaracharya, a very difficult practices, just like controlling his body. He just eat a little bit, just a grain of peanut, huh? Just like a peanut. So then he just drink a little bit of just a little bit. So eventually he became weak, and he said that when he touched his belly and he touched his backbone, and when he touched his backbone and he touched his belly, became thin, and his head became just like a tender, tender guard, tender guard, which became very thin because of the hot sand, like this. So his complexion became black because no food, no blood. So at the end, he fell down. Then he think that he had been practicing self-modification practices, but he haven't achieved anything. For that reason, he think something. So when he was very young, when he was a child, and he remember one incident. So while his father and all his attendants were watching ploughing ceremony, and he sat down under the rose apple tree, and he sit down with the crossed leg, he meditate, and he attained the first jhana, and he remembered that accident. So he think that might be the path to Nibbana. For that reason, he gave up all his self-modification practices. Then he started to eat the food. And after eating, after becoming normal body, he practiced jhana. And through jhana, he attained 3 knowledges. That at the end, he became the Buddha. So the Buddha himself followed self-modification practices a lot. So I think if you read 3 Sutta, it's more than enough. And also you can read in Gotra Nikaya, Sutta number 196. This is also very, very good Sutta to know about self-modification practices. So I think that so these are 2 extremes as a Buddhist monks and nuns shouldn't follow. One, enjoying sensual pleasures, hoping that they will get happiness. Number 2, following self-modification practices, self-torturement, torturing the body. That's 2 extremes. And the Buddha said that without veering to either of these extremes, the Tathagata has discovered the middle path. And the Buddha declared that he discovered the middle way, the middle path, Majjhima Paripara, which gave rise to vision, Cakkapala. Cakkapala means can see, vision. And which gave rise to knowledge, Jnanakarani, which lead to peace, real peace. To direct knowledge, Abhenya, direct knowledge. To enlightenment, to Nibbana. So the Noble Eightfold Path is the path to peace, and Nibbana. So the Buddha, he himself experienced two extremes, but later he know that these two extremes cannot give a lasting happiness or the bliss of Nibbana. For that reason, he followed the middle path, the Noble Eightfold Path. For that reason, the Noble Eightfold Path is very important for Buddhists, as I earlier said that. Any question? Maybe any question? Five minutes? No question? Okay, just a little bit, because we're supposed to stop 9:15. The Noble Eightfold Path. Next week I will explain in detail, a little bit detail. Number one, starting from right view, and secondly, right thought. You must have a right view, then only you will have a right thought or right intention. If you have a wrong view, a wrong understanding, your thinking also will be wrong. I think right view or right understanding is very important. If you have a right view and right thought, right thinking, and you will have a right speech, and you have a right action and right livelihood. Everything depends on right view. It's very important. So I think later we will learn what is the right view and what is the right thought in detail. But here, the right view and right thought is wisdom. Based on wisdom, you will have morality. Right speech, right action, right livelihood. These are morality. Then, based on all these ones, you have a right affect, a right mindfulness, and right concentrations. Right concentrations. So these three are called concentrations. Sila, Samadhi, Panya. But according to the Noble Eightfold Path, we must have Panya or wisdom. We must know the right view or right and wrong. So then only we will have a right thought. If you have a right thought and you have a right moral conduct, based on right moral conduct and right effort, right concentrations, right mindfulness and right concentrations. If you have a concentrations, the right concentrations, you will have right knowledge. Right knowledge. Right knowledge is nothing but Arata Magga, Arata Phala. Then you will see the Nibbana. So the Noble Eightfold Path is very important. We can apply not just for attaining Nibbana, and we can also apply in our daily life. So this is a very important practice for Buddhists. Okay, I think if no question, so let's close our class. I will send my note and I will upload recording. I think I will send it to you later. Thank you. So let's close our lessons. Yo varatam bhava romanu jesu sakya muni bhagava gata kecho paragato palavidiya samangi Dan sukatan saranatamu pemi ragavi ragama ninja Jama Sokan Dhamma Sangata Mapati Kulan Marurami Mampaguna Suipatan Dhammami Mansara Natamupemi Yatha Chadena Mahapalamahu Chatusu Susisu Purisa Yugesu Atacha Pogala Dhammadasati Sangami Mansara Natamupemi. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Good night, everyone.